And welcome back into the MLB pregame show as we get you set for exciting action here this afternoon. Coming up in a matter of moments is first pitch. But first, let's have a look at today's Topps Player Spotlight. J. Mack has people around the game buzzing. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a few moments ago.
Well, the secret's out on this guy, D-Roll. He is not only lights out. This guy can get it done. Pitches deep into games. He can eat up innings, and more importantly, his stuff is elite.
I agree, Dan. He shut down the league all season long. I'm interested to see if he's built on last year's Cy Young Award-winning season and gets off to another hot start.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. J. Mack gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, buckle up your seatbelts, everyone, because you're getting a chance to watch one of the best pitchers in this era. How about a career ERA under 1? That's right, under 1.00. Think about that. For every 9 innings pitched, this guy gives up 1 run or less. And if he continues to do that, he's going to set records and continue to win a boatload of games. It'll be interesting to see if he brings that repertoire into this one here today.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Batting second, the center fielder.
At the plate now, Steele Walker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 3 homers and 15 RBIs.
Hey, we got one.
And it's quickly 0-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The catcher, number
Adley Rutschman digging in now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The average coming in at 266. No home runs yet in this first month, and 7 driven in.
Hey, 2 away now.
Here's the 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. New inning set to get underway. And standing in the outfielder, Heston Kjerstad. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Into the box, number 83. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
One down, one down.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Mack is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
To the plate now, number 38. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And he fouls this one off. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Top of the third set to get underway. And that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. Here it comes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. So now to the plate, Richie Whalen. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs.
Go right now, fellas, right now.
That's by him for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Hit out towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now to bat, Keani Cavaco. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding in is Chris Santana. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Fastball called for strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Steele Walker. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Heston Kjerstad digging in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A ball and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The set and the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Fouled off. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping in once again is number 83. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
One down.
Stepping in now, number 38. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, get him a 1 here.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1
1
and
ball,
1.
1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the
1
plate,
ball,
and the count
2
moves to
strikes.
1 and 2 now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Christian Arroyo. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Struck out in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
Fouled away.
Get it out now.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And standing in is the DH, Richie Whalen. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a swinging bunt. The 1-2. This pitch is popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1. So here is Kiani Cavaco, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Into the box now, Chris Santana. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Hey, get it yourself right here.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up is Steele Walker. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the AB now. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Adley Rutschman, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
To second for 1, on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Standing in now, Heston Kjerstad. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Down now, here we go.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities, and we still have no score. Ready now is number 83. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. In now for the O's, number 38. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
1 out. Got 1.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Digging in will be Christian Arroyo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
One and two.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And it's fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we still have no score. Rosie Contreras will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Jonathan Stever claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.